always an element of, oh, this is exciting because nobody knows that it's us. And, oh, if such and such knew, you know, they would be so surprised. Or I've been waiting a long time for this and I finally got it. And, you know, he or she gonna think I crossed them if they find out I'm messing with such and such. And it's gonna be a big mess if anybody know. And like, it's elements of excitement and it's elements of messiness with those kind of situations where you sneaking. Now some people gonna say, oh, I ain't sneaking because I'm grown. A lot of times when people say that type of stuff, they be the main ones that be sneaking. They be the main ones. They just lie good. They just cover it up real good. But in essence, you may be hiding from the people, but you ain't never hide from God. So everything that you are doing in the dark, it eventually will come to the light, whether it's by force or choice, right? And at this point in the game, everybody pretty much knows that, you know, but it don't stop. It don't stop nothing just because we know that eventually our sneaky link gonna be revealed. You know, that man that you messing with on a regular basis who married, somebody gonna find out. If it ain't his wife, it's gonna be his wife's best friend. The fact that you messing with your homeboy baby mama, eventually, guess what? She gonna be your baby mama too. Now y'all children gonna really be able to grow up and play together. Won't that be nice? So, you know, I've seen so many different scenarios. You know, I done seen dudes mess with mamas and their baby mamas. You know, so it's nothing really that you could put past people. When you really know people, you know that it's nothing that you can put past people, you know. But nevertheless, those situations seem to be very exciting and intriguing. At least at first they do. You know, everything seems exciting at first when it's new and it's different, and you hide it, or you keeping it very, very low key. Right? But then when everything crashes and burns, see, that's when you gotta that's gonna tell how exciting and wonderful the situation was. When everything starts to crash and burn and everything has been revealed. Now there ain't no secret. Now whatever y'all have going on is out in the open, everybody know. Sometimes people feel a sense of relief. Like, glad I ain't got to try to keep that undercover no more. But then you know what also happens sometimes? Soon as it's an open thing and everybody know, that little extra razzle-dazzle that y'all thought y'all had with y'all little secret thing, guess what? That little razzle-dazzle ain't even there no more. It was only there because it was a secret, because ain't nobody know. Because y'all thought y'all was doing, you know, doing y'all big one on somebody. Now that little special ragu sauce ain't even poured on there no more. But here's the thing. A lot of times, it's always better to keep your situations at a certain level of privacy. Why? And that's not to say that I'm not saying keep it a secret, because secrecy and privacy, two different things. You don't have to know everything that's going on with somebody to know that, hey, this is what's going on with them. That something is going on with them without you knowing every little detail of their life. Because I think there's a danger to letting people know too much about what's going on in your circle, in your inner circle, whether it's your relationship or whether it's just your life in general. Everything don't need to be announced. Everything don't need to be shown or showboated. But what people don't realize is that a lot of times you have people who are interested in your situation, especially when they feel like it's a good situation, right? Sometimes people be on the outside looking in or trying to peep in, and they feel like whatever you and your significant other, whatever they have going on is so great and so wonderful, and they would love to tap into that just to see. You know, they always thought he was handsome, or they always thought you looked good, and they just wanna know. You know, they curious, and they'll go to any level to find out what that's hitting for, what's going on, why he like her so much, why she like him so much, what's so special about him. And when I say go to any level, that means, you know, if that's your friend, she'll cross you up. That's your sister, she'll backdoor you. That's your brother, he'll, you know, start whispering all kind of things in her ear, let her know, you know, all the different girls who you dealing with and what you got going on, you know, hoping that that'll draw her into his arms. It's surprising how many dudes who have told me what my dude was doing, you know, or he's been my guy's friend, but you want to take me out, you want to give me some money to get my hair done, you want to do, you know what I'm saying, all kind of craziness, right? So you never can underestimate people. You can't, and you never really can underestimate yourself, because you will be surprised your own self, the measures that people will go to get next to you. And all the times their reasoning and their motives behind getting next to you isn't good. You know, just because he going out his way to so-called holler at you, that does not mean that he's just that crazy about you. And a lot of times us women, we get that twisted. We get it twisted real fast, you know. Especially when it's a guy that he really pointed on, think he hitting you up all the time, coming by, you know, you swear for the Lord, honey, that he is really at you, he really crazy about you whole time. He got a whole family, whole situation on the other side of town, and he ain't stun you like that. He has a motive and a reasoning behind why he's trying to get next to you, and he willing to do anything to get next to you, but he ain't willing to do anything to be with you. And that's where we get those wires crossed a lot of times, right? So yeah, you just have to be private without being secretive, and always be alert. Always, you know, question what a person's motive might be. Don't just take it at face value that they have a good motive, you know, for getting at you. Because like I said, you know, when you're doing things and it's secret, don't nobody know but y'all, you know, that's exciting. Some people live off of those thrills. You have some guys that their life ain't fully functioning if they don't have a chick and another chick, right? Because they like the excitement of she blowing up my phone, I'm out with my old lady, and she, like, even though it's immature, but it's just something that they like about that. They love that. Till they run across a person like me who, let me see your phone. You know, whenever you feel like something is a little bit off, like, what's her name? What's your homeboy girlfriend name? Let me holler at her. Cause she looking over here at you more than she looking at her old man. that's the type of attention that I pay. So see, the guys who like the extra excitement, they like it up until they run across a person who's paying attention. And then it's like, then it becomes a problem, you know. So, and then those are things that's funny to me, because soon as a person start moving sideways and acting funny, okay, I know you sneaky. Now I know you sneaky. Now I know I can't trust you. Now I don't think you can trust me either. That's how that's gonna go. Once I realize you sneaky, okay, that means that I can't put nothing past you. And that means that when I find out whatever I find out, guess what? I already knew you were sneaky. You know, that don't mean you ain't gonna get no reaction when I find out now, because you're gonna probably get a reaction. But when I sit down and analyze, it's gonna be like, I already knew that person. I already knew that's how they work. Why? Because I was paying attention the whole time. And I understand people, so I understand there's an excitement, there's a little kickback that you get, you know, when you think you're doing something sneaky. And I always find it like extra surprising and extra kind of funny to me when, you know, people will go out their way to want to be in your space, not even really fully understanding what it is that you have to deal with in your space. If you knew how bad this person get on my nerves, you wouldn't be trying to get that little bit of excitement, trust me. You know, but yeah, like I said, there is always a little element of surprise, and people are curious about what you have going on, why you hanging in there so long. People be in secret competitions with you, you know. And it's times when it's not that they're curious. They just want whatever it is that you have. They low-key want to be you. They low-key want to be similar to you. They low-key want to be looked at as above you, but looked at as equal to you. So in those cases, when you know it's people like that, first of all, you got to always know that it's people like that. But when you have detected who those people are in your circle, those are the people that you don't tell nothing to. Those are the people that when they see you is when they know. Because, again, you have observed and you know that you can't put nothing past them. You know they talk too much. And even if they don't talk too much, you know you can't trust them. So the information that you feed them, it's like you feed them with a long handle spoon. Like you tell them little to nothing. It's been my experience that a lot of times those situations that have to start out sneaky, you know, but low key, somebody trying to be slick, a lot of times those situations end volatile, right? Because once stuff starts getting revealed and it's not as exciting anymore, and all right, later now, yeah, once those things start getting revealed and it's not as exciting, people start acting different with you. And usually by that time, the other person, you know, they head over heels. So now they can't understand why this person is acting so crazy and acting so funny. Because his lady is peeping game, that's why. Because her old man is getting suspicious. And the fact that they don't really like you like that, they just like the excitement of it. Now they're pushing back on you. You know, now your little feelings starting to hurt or whatever. But I feel like those relationships can get very, very volatile, because it's weird, because the nature in people like the excitement, but when it's time to have to pay, You know, when your people find out you've been cheating, and they're ready to go their separate ways, now that person starts getting angry, their feelings extra hurt. Now you start seeing a different side of that person. That's why I said it starts getting volatile. Sometimes people start getting violent, and or they start getting mad, disrespectful. They start saying things to you that they've never said, you know, out of anger. So now you like, wait a minute, when this joker start getting fly in his mouth like this? Once you got tired of finding out about all the sneaky links and you ready to leave him alone, now he big mad. Yeah. He ain't the dangerous type, but he the type that'll say something to you that really try to hurt your feelings. So, oh, but it was cute. It was cute at first what you had going on. Then when the girl started finding out stuff, oh, it ain't that cute no more. Now you mad. Now you got a whole attitude and disrespectful. So yeah, be mindful of those little sneaky links, this, that, or third, because they can end up real dangerous. Because you know, you never know how another person is going to respond, especially to pain or to disrespect. You know, so it's cute and fun up until an old girl knocking at your door with a stick, right? And you could be like, well, she come to my door with a stick. That's what I got, you know, my heat for. Okay, but you better make sure you know your laws in your state then, cause you'll be went up the road, leaving your kids, your good job, your good life, all for little buddy. All for little buddy. Hold your whole life away for little buddy. You know? So be mindful. I always say be mindful, because being mindful just means think about it. Weigh the options. And truth be told, a lot of times that's what people don't do. They don't think about it. They go with the moment. They go with the emotion. And by the time it's really time to think about it, you done went so far left that ain't really nothing to think about no more. You only caught up in your emotion, and you only going with that. But sometimes you have to think about stuff before it gets to that point, before you get so knee deep in your emotions that you can't think straight. So yeah, that's the good word for the day. You know, take a second thought about those situations that you have to enter into, being sneaky, being super quiet, being, you know, low key, being slick. They usually don't end well. They are super exciting, loving, exceptional, wonderful, all of this, all of that, during the honeymoon phase. But baby, when that honeymoon phase over, you wish you ain't never traveled down that road, sis. You hear me? But yeah, we getting hurricane ready. So that's why you see me with my little jacket on at the same time, trying to, like my grandma would say, sport the weather. You be trying to look cute within why bad weather situations going on. But yeah, y'all be safe wherever you at, especially if you're in the South. Have a good one.